to my channel. I hope that you all are well. I'm going to take you with me as I put together my new structure over my raised bed. I've been wanting something to put over my brassicas just for like regular time of the year gardening to keep cabbage flies and things out. But I thought about it and I was like, you know, I wonder if I could use it also as a cold frame to start my brassicas earlier. We're in zone 6B, 7A, depending on the year. So things tend to go, they bolt very quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. That's my experiment for this year. I have broccoli and cauliflower already very well underway, as well as kale, Swiss chard, and spinach. And so I'm hoping that in the next probably in the next week or so, little sketchy dogs hanging out here. Probably in the next week or so, I'm gonna try to harden those off, just putting them out in that the cold frame, as I'm gonna call it, you know, for an hour. And then the next day maybe 2 hours, and then the next day maybe 3, 4, 5 hours until they get acclimated to the temperatures outside. We're still getting freezing temperatures and frosts in the morning, and we will continue to get those throughout March. But it's been a really warm winter, and it doesn't seem as though we're going to get much more snowfall and things like that. So I'm hopeful that this cold frame idea will work. And if it doesn't, then I won't do it again. But we don't know until we try. So this is an example of me trying and going outside the box and trying to get fresh food on the table for my family in a time of year when it's usually just like microgreens and things like that. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, do all the things, and come on back for some more garden content. As you know, we're getting geared up, and I'm looking forward to bringing you along as I plant and, well, first as I start seeds and then plant and then all the things. So I'm really excited for this year. I hope you'll join me. Okay, let's see here. This is my new enclosure that I purchased. Figure I'll take you through the steps and show you how easy it is to put together. I'm not usually very good at these things, but I guess well, geez Louise, I hope it has instructions. Gracious. It's 47 degrees today, and it's been a while since we've seen the sun. What's even better is that it's 4:10 and the sun is still super bright. This changed just over the last week or so, whereas before it was starting to get dark at this time. Save your cardboard for the garden. Oh boy. Portable mini greenhouse. Ohuhu. Oh boy. All right. Well, to say that this is an instruction sheet would be a very, can you see? These are the instructions. I don't have a whole lot of hope for myself here. I'm a musician, not a putter together of things. Okay? Oh, it has the numbers on the bags. So this is 1s and 3s. This is 2s. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, and then I have A, B, D, E, F. Why don't they like C? Okay. So it looks like, oh geez. Okay, so these are my 2s. And I should have 12. the other little, the things that join the things. Make sure that you write that down, that specific clue. So these are just like hard plastic. And then there have the clips. So apparently there's there's 4 different kinds of these. We have this is gonna be our letter D's. This is our E. Some more E. This is A. See that? I'm putting them in alphabetical order because I can't be left to my own devices with this kind of stuff. This is not. I like doing this. If I could have a full-time job of just putting stuff together, I would do it, but it takes me longer probably than most people. And then this is my B. Yeah. The B. Can you see that? Okay. I live by a train. Sorry though. So these are my 2s with my letter E's. I got 2 of those. I have 2 of those. Forgive my improper grammar. Okay, so my A's are gonna go. So I was saying my real job is I am a teacher. I teach music. The past couple days have been very long days, and I've been dying to get outside, and I'm so thankful. My husband took on the duty of transporting children this evening. Oh, and I'm so happy about it. I'm sick of being in the car, and I'm sick of being in my office. So, I love my job, but I really love being outside too. There's the boys, my little helpers. Oh. So far, these things don't stay together very well. Like, I feel like there needs to be some kind of a glue or something, because every time I move them, they come apart, which hopefully they'll quit doing that. I'm wearing my Ravens purple today, even though the Chiefs beat them in the championship, and my poor Ravens will be again without a Super Bowl opportunity. Okay. Here's another number 2. I broke my toe a couple weeks ago, so I keep saying ow, because this is a hard position to be in when your toe is not feeling so good. Okay. There. And then, okay. So I got those 2s together. Now I need my my number 1s, which these are number 1s. Yeah. As my father, the engineer, would say, this picture is not to scale. I think these number 1s sure do look big. Oh wait, that's still a number 2. Whoops. This is number 1. I was gonna say, this thing is gonna be some tall. Look at those sweet puppies. Rocco, hi baby. Louie, oh! They think that I'm talking to their kitty sister, who they like to terrorize. Huh, boys? So we've got 6 of these guys. So far, so good. Where's your sink, boys? Huh? Oh, they're so excited. So for now, this is going to be serving as like my cold frame. In a second, I'll show you where I'm going to put it. But then, once the warmer temperatures come, I'm excited to try and use this as a caterpillar tunnel so I can keep those annoying white flies off of my brassicas over those things. Okay, so I got my number ones, my number twos. Next, oops, I need more, oops. Okay, so then I gotta have a line here, and I'm gonna use my E's for that. Oh boy. Oh, here they are. My E's. So I need an E here. And it looks like I'm gonna turn it. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. Oops. Turn it that way. And then I need a D. It's all coming together, folks. And an E. So you will point it this way, not this way, because this will be just the plastic thing will come over top of that. Okay. Another E. Wait, no, that wasn't an E. Yes, it was. That was an E. D. The pipe metal part seems to be pretty sturdy, which is great. And then another one of those guys. And then I need some number twos. To go here and here. A little shove. Another number two. Oops. As the children would say, I'm a noob with this whole video business, so angles and such are not my area of gifting. Oh, there's that darn toe again. They tell me you can't do anything for a number two toe. It's not my big toe, it's my next toe. And I broke it taking a certain cockapoo named Bluey out in the middle of the night when it was slippery and I didn't have any shoes on, like a ding-dong. And it was slippery and cold and I stubbed my toe. I'm gonna just, oh jeez. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Look at it looks like a single bed. I'm about to put a mattress in it and go to sleep. All right, so then we have that. And then we get these guys. This is what's gonna help with the bend, and the bend goes at the bottom. See the little bend? Little curve. And then we'll put in our letter A's at the top. This is pretty easy. I'm sure it's because of my exceptional skill at building such things. Oh gosh. Hello, birds. It seriously, it feels like it's 65 degrees out. I can't believe it's not even 50. Our winter hasn't been too bad. We've only had really 1 week where it's been cold, like in the 20s. I'm from Maine originally, and so I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what cold is. And yeah, I'm not mad about this winter as far as temperature is concerned. We live in South Central PA, zone like 6B, 7A, depending on the year. This year's definitely been a more of a 7A, because, so this was an A, this is the B, because we've had snow, but like my broccoli is still alive in my garden outside uncovered. My cilantro and parsley are still alive in the garden uncovered. That's not normal. Usually the parsley at least dies. Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, that's so good. Shoot. And this is the last bit. Well, so far, folks, I paid $42 for this. I would say this is worth $42. Because the frame itself, while, you know, it's not crazy sturdy, for what I need it for, I think it will be sturdy enough. Okay. Oh. Just trying to get these pieces to stay together as best I can. Oops, front row. Oh, oops, I don't want to bend it, but I do want to make sure that it's as tight as possible. Oh gosh, okay. A couple more to check. Oh, okay. Yoo-hoo! All right. I'm gonna move y'all down yonder to the bed. So this is my raised bed here that I want to cover. Got some clover and such in here. I have a couple carrots. Got some spinach. And these are my broccoli. This guy isn't really doing anything. But this guy has a little head to him. So, and then this is my failed attempt at a Dollar Tree garden tower. But you can see that the house is right here. And this, you are on our patio, which is probably 2 feet up. And so, and the sun comes this way. So this is south facing, north facing, west, east. So our sun comes across here and we have a couple trees there. And what that does between the trees, the patio, and the house, it gets it out of the wind enough that I think is why things are still doing pretty well over here. We get really crazy wind all year round because we live in the country. We have, you know, rolling hills, but they're just hills. But the wind comes here pretty strong with pretty great strength. But I think this and then the warmth from the house really has kept this bed doing its thing. You'll notice that the soil level is very, very low. And I am gonna get some potting mix and add that to it before I put in the new babies. But let's get this frame, hopefully it'll fit. Okay, moment of truth. I'm a little nervous. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So it's just a little bit wider and longer. So what I'm gonna need to do is, let me see if I can like stretch it a little bit. I can, oh boy, okay. This is where the husband might need to help because, oh boy, it's so close to being, it literally is like the perfect size, but as soon as the wind blows, we're gonna have a problem. But, oh, mercy, oh, mercy. Hallelujah. This thing Well, I think the husband can figure something out. Oh, yeah, I think my husband's gonna have to help me figure something out. Because ooh, I'm hot, like it's warm. I wonder if I take off these bottoms. This raised bed, but I haven't the first blessed clue what it is, what kind, whatever. My husband got it off Amazon for my daughter when she wanted to have a garden. That didn't last very long. Okay. I wonder if we take these guys off, these end pieces, and if that gives enough wiggle that I can at least, because the plants are not going to get that big. And then down the, I am the champions, my friends. Nice. You see that? You're only limited by your own lack of creativity. See? Because my plants are not going to get that high. This is my brassicas section. And then once I'm ready to do kale and collards, I'm gonna move it to our in-bed garden. In-bed garden? What am I saying? In-ground beds. There you go, okay. So, but I can't lose these guys. All right, we're gonna put the cover on. Woohoo! This is exciting. I'm a little bit excited about this piece of muslin that they tied this with. That would be a good tying tomatoes to steaks piece of material. Okay. So this kind of looks a little thermal-esque. So I wonder, and it's plastic, I wonder if I'm even gonna have to put any more plastic into this. Guy in a skin shirt. I'm sure we've all had those moments. Like putting on a pair of jeans after Thanksgiving. That guy in a little shirt. Okay. Yeah, and then this will come all the way down, but still a little crooked. Do not want to rip this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because I'm putting it a bit wider than it's meant to be. Nice. I guess this thing. Louie, come! So then you reset. And then, what on earth though? Why is this on the outside? I don't understand. I should probably get those really excellent instructions to figure this out. Dogs are terrorizing the neighbors. Yeah, I don't know about this strap. So let me show you. So there's a strap here on the outside, and there's one on the inside, which makes me think that the strap is supposed to hold onto this bar inside, However, there's no way for this guy to get on the inside. So I am going to do a little finagling here. I'm just going to do this. And we're going to call that good. And I'll do it to the other ones. Just figure it out one step at a time. Okay. And then so in real life, when this is fitted appropriately, it'll be nice and snug, but I feel like I'm camping. It's that sound of the zipper, right? So zip these down to keep those nasty bugs out. Keep those no good covered flies. Oh boy, okay. There's a couple more of these. Rocco, come here, bud. Gardening can be really a great money saver, but it can also be very expensive if you don't weigh the costs, no pun intended, of purchasing things like this. A couple years ago I made my own makeshift version of this with PVC pipe, frost cloth, and like thick plastic. Woo! And that worked okay, but we had raised beds at that time, and now we have more in-ground beds, and I don't see that as being a great solution for in-ground beds, because I would use rebar so I put the rebar in the ground, and then I would put that right next to the raised bed, the sides, and then put the PVC pipe and round it over top, and that worked because of the stability of the raised bed. But for in-ground beds, you don't have that. So unless you have super long rebar, it's probably not the greatest option. One more. Another thing, if I was that gardener, I would have a thermometer to keep in here. I don't have that. I do try to keep my gardening expenses as limited as possible. I say that, and then the seed catalogs come out, and whoops. But yeah, so this is it. You can see my shadow. I'm computering. I'm recording on my computer. But that's it. So I'll report back to see how it goes, but I'm pretty pleased with it. I fussed at that zipper a good bit, and it didn't rip. There's some give in the plastic. It's almost like an insulated plastic, like it feels thicker than a normal plastic. So we'll see how it goes. I'm mostly excited to get in there. I finally have a weekend where I'm going to be home. So my plan is to start hardening off my broccoli, cauliflower, kale, collard, Swiss chard, and spinach seedlings, of which I have quite a few. And I started them early, anticipating that I would do something like this. Come April here in zone 7A/6B, we'll have 80-degree days, so that broccoli is not a fan. The kale and the collards would be fine. Swiss chard, it lasts all year. It's very hardy, but the spinach and the cauliflower and broccoli won't do so well. The cabbage, I'm gonna wait until probably, well, I might get the seeds started this weekend, but yeah, the cauliflower, or excuse me, the cabbage, I'll just put that in my regular bed and pick squash bugs and, or not squash bugs. I'll put that in my regular garden bed and deal with the flies as I need. As long as I have something to cover some of them, I'm pretty comfortable with that. But yeah, I'm super excited to get an early start on my broccoli and cauliflower so I can get it in the freezer because it's one of our family's favorites. But if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing. And please, what's the other thing? Sharing? I don't know. Like, subscribe, share. Do all those things, please. Yeah. Have a good one. Goodbye from South Central PA.